In an era where automakers race to electrify and maximize efficiency, certain vehicles continue to embrace tradition or extravagance. These machines prioritize raw power, heavy luxury, or uncompromised off-road ability over fuel sparing. But that choice comes with a cost: frequent visits to the gas pump and substantial fuel bills. Today, we explore the 7 most fuel-hungry production cars on sale, backed by official EPA numbers, comprehensive testing, and real-world owner experiences. We'll look beyond ratings into why people love them, what makes them so thirsty, and what fuel consumption truly looks like in everyday use. Let's drive in. 7. Jeep Grand Wagoneer. The Jeep Grand Wagoneer nestles into 7th place, a luxury SUV that blends traditional American opulence with modern tech. Its 6.4-liter Hemi V8 engine offers a potent 471 horsepower, married to all-wheel drive and a hefty, well-appointed cabin. Its curb weight exceeds 6,000 pounds. Wind resistance from tall, 3-row body proportions. Constant demand from accelerated hill starts to towing large trailers. Owners routinely report 15 miles per gallon during highway trips with cargo, under the EPA's more optimistic 17 miles per gallon combined estimate. Frequent leather care and climate control use, plus city stop-and-go in heavy urban areas, can further drag economy down. Many say it's what you buy when you need VIP-level ride quality for family and road trips, but fuel stops become as routine as vacation packing.
6. Jeep Wrangler 4-door, 4x4.
Next, the Jeep Wrangler, iconic and unapologetically rugged. Its fuel economy, typically around 20 miles per gallon combined, is anchored by a design unchanged in essence for decades. Upright windshield, boxy frame, high ground clearance, and off-road hardware like heavy axles. Design prioritizes visibility and modularity over aerodynamics. Trail-grade components like suspension and roll cages add weight. Even idle fuel consumption is noticeable. Drivers often say the engine sounds empty, even when stationary in 4WD. Non-hybrid models average 18 to 19 miles per gallon in mixed use. Towing a small trailer or climbing hills can drop it into the mid-teens. However, many Wrangler lovers consider every mile, gas or not, worth it. Beach runs, rock crawling, and rooftop tent escapes. Fuel consumption? I don't track MPG. I track the trail miles, and laugh that gas is just part of climbing rock faces. 5. Dodge Durango SRT Hellcat variants. Dodge Durango SRT, especially in its Hellcat guise. Under its hood roars a supercharged 6.2-liter V8, boasting up to 710 horsepower, enabling 3-row, family hauling capacity and muscle car acceleration. A rare combo. Supercharged V8 eats fuel even at idle. Heavy body and AWD add mass and torque demand. Forced aspiration pulls air and by extension fuel aggressively under load. EPA combined ratings of 13 to 14 miles per gallon align with owner-reported mid-teens when driven conservatively, but spirited runs, drag strip outings, or filled second and third rows drop MPG into the single digits. Who buys a Durango Hellcat for economy? I'd rather tell family stories than mileage ones.
4. Cadillac Escalade-V.
In 4th sits the Cadillac Escalade-V, a flagship-heavy SUV infused with supercharged performance. With 682 horsepower and plush luxury, it's a statement in both power and presence. Bespoke supercharged V8 demands lots of fuel under performance. Big luxury systems, air suspension, rear screens, ambient lighting draw power even at idle. Its exterior dimensions and curb weight, over 6,500 pounds, sacrifice aerodynamics and mass efficiency. EPA lists about 13 miles per gallon combined. In real-world driving, especially urban or highway passing, the MPG falls into the low teens. Road trips often shift driver focus from cost to music, legroom, and statuesque presence. If I wanted a minivan, I'd get one. This is my Audi track car wrapped in leather, and I budget the pump accordingly. 3. Ford F-150 Raptor R. Bronze in our list goes to the Ford F-150 Raptor R, a summit for off-road truck capability. It pairs a supercharged V8, roughly 700 horsepower, with trail shocks, wider stance, and reinforced frame. Fun fact, this isn't tuned for MPG, it's tuned for terrain. Wide all-terrain tires and upgraded suspension increase rolling resistance. High displacement, high rev range under load voraciously consumes fuel. Aerodynamics are intentional, not frontal bluff, but traction, not wind slicing. EPA combined sits near 12 miles per gallon. Trail-heavy owners report 8 to 10 miles per gallon after buffeting dunes or rock sections. Still, dominance over terrain remains unmatched. My Raptor R drinks more than I do, but it also makes more sand dunes than any other truck could. 2. Ram 1500 TRX. In second is the fire-breathing Ram 1500 TRX, another supercharged 6.2-liter beast tuned for performance truck glory. Think of it as muscle with 35-inch all-terrain tires and sport-tuned ride, artistically crafted to tear land apart. Supercharged strip power V8 eats gallons while idle, not just at full throttle. Wide body and long ratio introduce torque and resistance overhead. Designed against every fuel-saving principle. Big power, big tires, big appetite. EPA averaged around 12 miles per gallon. Real world often runs 10 to 11 miles per gallon, especially in urban traffic or aggressive acceleration. Drivers accept that each fill-up is a part of the experience. It feels like driving a rocket that needs coffee every 100 miles. Gas is part of the thrill. 1. Mercedes-AMG G63. Finally, we crown the Mercedes-AMG G63 as the thirstiest of them all. ACE's Greener Cars program highlights it as the most fuel-intensive mainstream model of its reporting year. An accolade few would brag about, yet many buyers embrace. Boxy design, nearly vertical surfaces, and tall profile generate enormous drag. Thick armored shell adds tons to curb weight. Twin-turbo V8 armored with high-performance tuning needs fuel like coffee. EPA combined MPG of 14 to 15 is generous. Real-world urban highway is closer to 12 to 13 miles per gallon. But owners aren't checking the gauge, they're turning heads. I don't drive a G-Wagon for economy metrics. I drive it for presence, silence, and solitude. Fuel is part of the cost of being seen. And that's for today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Got thoughts, questions, or video ideas? Drop them down in the comments. I read every single one.